no second fiddle. Still it really and truly first class. She called my name from coast to coast, telling people how she needs me the most. Whenever she passes by, she always finds herself with another guy. She even goes as far to say that I'm her superstar. But girl, oh girl, I'm not a substitute lover. Oh no, oh girl, don't take me for the substitute lover. Oh no, yeah. Whenever I call you on the telephone, there's someone to say you're not at home. Girl, you always
Y'all like a
have an
string.
alibi. It seems to me you have another guy. Don't pretend to climb your love ladder or get caught up in your rapture. You see, girl, oh girl, don't take me for no substitute lover. Oh no, oh girl, oh girl, I'm not a
UGC.
substitute lover. Oh no.
Like up the
Get
stream.
yourself together and change your act with your behavior. You might get lost in a trap. Sometimes I wonder if you love it really true by your actions, girl. You won't get through. Oh girl, oh girl, I'm not a substitute lover. Oh no, oh girl.
It's UGC in the house. Y'all like up the stream. More like sweet.
My name from coast to coast, telling
Come on.
people how she needs me the most. Whenever she passes by, she always finds herself with another guy. She even goes as far to say that I'm a superstar.
It's UGC in the house.
Girl, oh girl, don't take me for no substitute lover. Oh no, oh girl, oh girl, I'm not a substitute lover.
You like?
Oh no. Whenever I call you on the telephone, there's someone to say you're not at home. You always have an alibi. It seems to me you have another guy. Sometimes I wonder if love is really true by your actions, girl. You won't get through. Oh girl, oh girl, don't take me for no substitute lover. Oh no, oh girl, oh girl.
Oh, baby, if I could explain the joy I feel. Oh, if I could explain the joy I feel. And oh, this love making, baby, it's so real. And oh, like winter time by the fireplace. And oh, like trapped in walls.
Thank
and
you,
it's
Mona.
always sweet. And oh,
You gotta play the tune.
precious jewel with no price tag. And oh,
Mr. Logic, you said you in love? Are you in love with Mr. Logic?
down on me. And oh, like a tidal wave coming from the sea. And oh,
Apologetic said low enough for what?
like a
I know
favorite
that's right.
scene in a big movie.
I need more likes, so.
Just like that, just like that. Oh, how I feel, just like that, just like that. You wanna know how I feel, just like that, just like that. You wanna know how I feel, just like that, just like that. Oh, like you and me making history.
Y'all gotta get the likes up or I can't start.
Oh, like a 99
anniversary and a whole.
You loving the playlist? Me too.
Its first birth and a whole.
Hey,
Like
Alchemist.
an uplifting song, the first time heard and a whole. Like a shelter, the storm hits rough and a whole. Like a melted top from the bottom up and a whole. Like an expensive sweet, the best hotel.
Yes, it's really, it's painful for them to hit the like button.
Like a work of art.
I gotta always be on here begging. Black girl problems, right? You always gotta beg. Black girls always gotta beg for what they want. What is that about? More life so I can't start.
Oh, like the great blue skies on a summer day and a oh, like sitting close in a small cafe and a oh, like making love to someone you love and a oh, like waking up then making up and a oh, like a warm embrace when you come around.
Yeah, like is free.
Like the sweetest rose
Like don't
when
cost
you feel it
anything.
down. Oh, like rose inside of a masquerade. And
54 people in here. I need 54
like a
likes.
celebration in a big parade. And oh, like a secret told to the one you trust. And oh, like kissing you in a long white tub. Oh, just like that, just like that. You wanna know how I feel, just like that, just like that.
More like so I can start the live, dog.
Just like that,
It's really that simple.
just like that, just like that. I can move, yeah. Just like that, just like the sun you hear. Shine just real, just like the ocean. When the weather jumps high, just like that, like the eagle. When it soars the sky, just like that. Wanna know how I feel, just like that.
No, no. Maybe I should just go. Life's taking long to escalate.
If you want it, you can have it. That's what you say.
Get my debit card ready today. I got a lot to say about this topic tonight.
Take the pictures
Not to be heard.
and the walls.
Cash App. Go ahead and use that Cash App link in the description box, Mr. Logical. Since you got all of this stuff, I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And Cash App will assure that you are heard. Hey Mercedes, UGC for life. That's right. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all. Come on, stream. Y'all disappointed me today.
The first time was the last time would be. Now I find I'm having to search again.
All right, 'cause I'm not gonna be on here long, so.
Come together. I just wish somebody would tell me.
Thank you for loving the the art. Y'all, I am an artist. Go to iloveherart.com if you're looking for beautiful black art, representations of black women and girls, celebration of who we are. Go to iloveherart.com. Yeah, I'm about to leave because it's like the snail pace today. I'm just about to get moved out to Atlanta playing this type of playlist. Who gonna fly me out? You? Mr. Logic, you gonna flew me out? You gonna flew me out, Mr. Logic? Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. All right, y'all, so listen. All right, I gotta do the chorus. Hold on. Let me let the chorus ride. Hold on. All right, y'all. What's going on with my babies? UGC in the house. UGC in the house. Are we in the house, y'all? Is my crew in the house? So today I just wanted to jump on here for a little bit, a little impromptu talk. A little, Sharice, you forgot about, how could you forget about that classic? Come on, that's a classic song. Classical. So I just wanted to come on here because Spirit told me to come on here and talk to y'all a little bit about what our beautiful sister, B. Simone, had to say about us, for the most part, wanting more than we deserve. I think maybe, is that an accurate summarization of her little rant about Black women wanting family? I think she said Black women want family men and they don't call their mothers, and they want a dude with six-pack abs, and they got fupas and muffin tops and that sort of thing. And I guess she called herself getting us together, getting us a good inoculation of reality, right? So what do y'all think about this? Do you think, well, I looked at some comments, and a lot of people were saying that what she was saying was true. They just didn't like the messenger. They didn't like her as the deliverer of the message. But a lot of, from what I saw, a lot of women kind of agreed with her. They said she had valid points. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think Lady B had valid points? You know what? I don't see women of other races saying this. Nope. Name one. Where? I don't see women of other races advising other women, making blanket statements that the women of their race are delusional about their wants and desires. I don't see nobody else. Nobody else but us Black American women at that, making statements about that. So I'm like, ugh. But what do y'all think? Everyone always, uh-oh, you retracted it. Happy Nappy says she can go sit down. So I take it you don't agree. Oh, okay. Sharice says nothing she said is true. Really? Not one thing she said was true? Okay, nope, she has no point. I don't think I need to be perfect to want what I want. Love that. Let's see. She don't even like her own mother. She hates her mother for being in a car accident that paralyzed her. Are you serious? I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware that her mother got paralyzed in an accident and that she dislikes her mother for it. Wow, that's news to me. She just got her first boyfriend. Now she's an expert. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, so now it makes sense. She has a man now. So now she's now she's really qualified to advise. Oh, okay. That I didn't know either. I didn't know. Who's she in a relationship with? Is it a celebrity? A rapper? Is it the baby? You know she was in love with the baby for a little while. Is it she finally caught him? She has erratic behavior. She needs a head check first of all. Okay. Is she teaching us to manifest dust with that book she wrote? Which is interesting because a couple of years ago, wasn't she promoting, how to manifest whatever it is that you wanted? I thought that was kind of like her shtick, kind of like what her platform was based around helping women manifest their goals and desires. So now the tables have flipped and she's basically saying that, all of us are not equipped for what we want. Is that where we're going? Who's gonna listen to her? She is insecure. She's an insecure clown. Ooh. Black women usually date down anyway. If we do, as she says, how many men would be at the top to date? So you're saying black women usually date down as it is? Wow. Isn't this connected to last week's topic about weight loss? So we have to be perfect to get what we want. Yes, it's all connected to me. Um, I find narratives like what our beautiful sister is saying is not helpful. It's disturbing that we continuously hear advice that what we want we're not qualified to get for one reason or another. You're too fat, you're too black, you got too many kids, you're too old, you don't make enough money. What else? You're oddly shaped, your nose is big. Whatever it is, whatever the disqualifiers are. And it's like it's relentless. Every time, everywhere you turn, there's somebody else using their platform to say what what they think you'll never have, what they think you are disqualified through biology, through your status, station in life, who you were born from, whatever disqualifies you from wanting the things that you want. I hate the term equally yoked. Let me just say that. I hate equally yoked. I think we can throw that in the scam bag along with being a girlfriend. I think the equally yoked narrative is overplayed, overdone, overused. Um, and how much of it is really real. How, because a lot of y'all are sitting down waiting for this equally yoked thing to come. But there are a lot of people right now who are enjoying relationships with other people and they're not equally yoked. There are a lot of men who start relationships with women who they're really not deserving of. And you flip that over too. There's a lot of women who are in relationships with men and they have no merit to speak of. And they're in relationships. People are getting hitched and hooked up all day long who ain't nowhere on the level of the other person at all. And some of us are thinking, well, we're just waiting for that, for our mirror, so to say. This mirror, this my other half or whatever it is. And y'all, it's a delusion. That is a delusion. Equally yoked is a delusion. People want what they want for various reasons. They like what they see. The certain attributes can pull them in, both physical, mental, spiritual, sexual, and people can create a whole life around this one attribute that you have. People can create a whole existence around this one thing that they can get from you. This equally yoked thing that a lot of y'all are waiting on, you're wasting your time with it. Because it sort of means that not only do you feel you have to be perfect, but you feel this other person has to be perfect as well. And you're just waiting. You're just waiting. Do you have to be slim to get a slim guy? No. Do you have to have six-pack abs to get a guy with six-pack abs? No. Do you have to have money to get a guy with money? No. No. And we see examples of this everywhere we turn. All the time. You know who's not lonely out here? People who know how to finesse. People who know how to distract you from their flaws are the ones who are always in relationships. They're not sitting down waiting to be perfect, trying to polish themselves off. They're not waiting to lose weight or get a degree or get six-pack abs or fix their erectile dysfunction or whatever else is going on with them. People who can finesse the best are always with somebody, male or female. Male or female. And here we are. Every time we turn around, some sister or brother is telling us, you can't get this because you're that. That's not how this thing works. That's not how life works. Everything is set up as an illusion. What do you know? The value of a thing is actually the value of that thing. What? You go to the store, you buy a pair of shoes for $200, but it costs 50 cents in Nicaragua to make it. So the value attached to things is what it's a make-believe thing. Y'all, I keep trying to tell y'all that status is an illusion. It's an emotional construct. It's emotionally based. It's a marketing ploy. Status is just marketing. Status is really just marketing. And marketing is about making you believe something that's not really real. That's what marketing is. I got to convince you. I got to get past your logical mind to get to your emotions so that you'll buy what I'm selling. That's how the whole world plays out. That's why you got a pair of Jimmy shoes or whatever in your closet, the Gucci bag, the Birkin bag, and whatever, all these other names. That's why they're in your closet. because somebody presented them with an emotional trigger around it and made you feel like this thing was valuable. And you attached your value to this thing because they knew how to pull you emotionally. And that's really how this thing, that's how it all plays out, y'all. That's how it all plays out. And here we are, listening to people like our lovely B. Simone tell us that because we don't have great relationships with our mothers, that we're not designed, or we're not entitled to want a man who wants a family. One has nothing to do with the other. Your relationship with your mother doesn't qualify or even disqualify you from wanting a family unit with a man. A desire is a desire. And it's your convictions that determine whether you'll get them or not. Not whether you are an exact match to what it is you want to see or have in somebody else. Opposites attract. A lot of times, more times than not, relationships are about, I have a deficit here, but I see you have that, so let's hook up. I'm not attractive, but you are, so let's hook up. I don't have money, but you do, so let's hook up. You're smarter than me, so you can help me with my math test, so let's hook up. Everyone is looking for someone better than themselves in a way. Now, what way it is, whether it be money or looks, because men do this too. Most men that y'all date are less attractive than you. Who have you dated that was as attractive as you? Most men that you date are unattractive. Let's be real. A woman can get sexy. A man is, whatever he's got, that's what he got to deal with. He got to deal with the cards that's been dealt him. But you can kind of finagle and finesse and outflank him in that regard. You got a little help there. So, I got to be this in order to qualify for that. That doesn't work. Life does not work that way. People that get what they want in this world get it because they feel they deserve it, not because they possess these virtues and these qualities a match to what they want. People in this world get what they want because they feel they deserve it. Now, whether they're delusional or not, that's a whole nother argument. There's a lot of people who are delusional. And they're living their best life, y'all. They are living their best lives living inside of their delusion. And here you are, waiting on reality. Here you are, waiting on reality, waiting to improve yourself, waiting to be better. Getting yourself together so that you can be deserving of. Lies, y'all. Lies. How many men have been in your life who had nothing to offer you, but convinced you that they actually had more value than you did? And they got away with that. How many of them got away with that shtick, with that smoke and mirrors game for years? How many of you had babies with these men? How many of you married these men? How many of you got your bank account cleaned out by these types of men? He didn't have nothing, but you loved him. He didn't have as much as you. He wasn't as smart as you, but you felt intimidated by him. You wanted to please him. You wanted him to be proud of you, even though he had less than you. How was he able to pull that off? How is anybody able to pull that off? Because they want what they want, and they don't give a shit about being deserving of in by the parameters that outsiders set. They don't fill their heads with all that, I got to check off all of these boxes that they say I need to be. And then I'm going to be entitled to this girl's vagina over here. This virgin girl with her degree, her Ivy League degree, and she making six figures, and she got, she building a house and all that. I'm gonna just slide up in her DMs and all of that. And I'm gonna make her a placeholder. How many times does that happen? Professional women becoming single mothers. That's a thing. Professional women getting left, getting pumped and dumped. Intelligent women. She's at the gym. She got her own car. She's paying her own mortgage. She's perfect. Her life is set up. She's checking all the boxes. Yet here's some bum who washes his nutsack every other day. Breath smell like cigarettes and Old English. Hygiene questionable. Don't contribute no money. Maybe the stroke is good. Stroke got you messed up. It messes up the best of us. And before you know it, she's financing stuff all on her own. His wallet is getting swole. Now he can afford to have a girlfriend number 2 or 3 off of her sweat equity. And you're sitting here listening to B. Simone tell you, feed you some equally yoked, and you got to get yourself together. Who do you think you are? To want somebody like this or want somebody like that? People who have nothing scam people all day long. People who don't have much do psychological warfare with those who have a whole bunch of stuff all day long. There's people with nothing that have people that are madly in love with them. Madly in love with them. Stop believing that you have to be, I don't know, this perfect, I don't know, this perfect size 2, obedient, feminine, this, that, whatever it is they're saying that you need to be before you qualify to get what it is you want. You got to have this together. This right here, between your ears right here, this whole thing right here is what's running your show, your mind, and what's inside of it, which is your beliefs. Your beliefs. If you're not clear about what it is you believe, other people will feed you beliefs. And that's what's happening out here, especially on the internet and on these YouTube streets. Everybody's feeding you a belief. And you don't want to believe it, but you do. You don't even think it's true, but you still believe it. How about that? Because you're emotional about it. You don't feel that what they're saying is true, but it scares you. So guess what? You could say you don't believe it, but if you're afraid of it, then you believe it. Because it's all about emotions. Thank you, Percy, for the donation. I was dating a principal of a school. She would visit me in my rent a room. I was nowhere a high value man. So she came and visited. She was visiting you in your hostel. You were sleeping in a hostel and she came to visit you, a principal of a school, no less. In love with a dude shacked up in a bunk bed. How about that? How about that? It happens. It happens, y'all. Ladies. I I talk about this all the time on this channel, that you really got to get your mind together and have a, a list of your own morals and standards and values and what you envision for yourself, kind of like transfixed and entrenched in your mind, because everywhere you turn, people are trying to challenge that with no facts. People are challenging you and your deservedness of what you want with their emotions, not facts, with what they feel. What you feel is your emotions. They're telling you what they feel. And you are consuming it like it's truth. I could say you're probably gonna end up a cat lady. Nobody wants you because you're a single mother or you're overweight or whatever it is, and it's just my feeling. It's just what I think, what I feel, based on partly on what I observe in my world and what I've directly experienced. Because we formulate feelings about things largely based on what we've experienced. Your own personal feelings about anything is based on what you've gone through too. Opinion always has an element of personalness. Opinion is always personal. An opinion is always personal. What makes you feel that way is what you should be asking yourself when people tell you that you ain't shit. Why do you feel this way? Because it's not a fact. You got to ask them, well, where do these feelings come from? We're too concerned with people's feelings. And we have to be more concerned with what we feel about ourselves, or what we're going to decide to feel about ourselves. Because it is a decision. And once you decide how you're going to feel about yourselves, you got to pour in some action behind that too now. You got to pour in a little action with it too, so to solidify it, to bring it out of your head and into reality, where you can now measure it, observe it, say, oh, there it is right there. It goes from here, because if it stays in here, it's not real. If it stays in your head, it's not real. You need a visual, like a physical representation of what it is you say that you are. So you got to start doing things so that you can pinpoint, go, okay, that's what I am. There it is. Because then it becomes real. You got to pull it out of your head and make it physical, spiritual and physical. The spiritual and physical got to merge. Lady Saw, thank you. The same men that got mad at her for not wanting a guy that has a 9-to-5 are the same men that are agreeing with her comments now. How about that? Because she got dragged for wanting She was another one that got dragged for wanting a millionaire or a six-figure guy. What did she say? Did she say she wanted a six-figure guy or a millionaire? I can't even remember. Or a professional, a businessman, I believe. And the guys dragged her. They dragged her. Now she's the poster child for helping delusional black women. Oh, she said she wanted an entrepreneur. Right. That I remember that. I remember that now. She did say she wanted an entrepreneur, someone who just works for themselves. And the manosphere, they drug her. Like who do you think you are? And here we are, a few short years later, and she's telling black women, you too fat for what you want, you too dysfunctional for what you want. Listen, dysfunctional people are married out here. Dysfunctional people become president of the United States. Dysfunctional people create public policy. Dysfunctional people pass legislation and let toxic drugs go through that kill people. Our food supply, air, and all that stuff is tainted because of dysfunctional people. You here thinking you waiting to be normal, and everybody else eating around you. You're waiting to actually be normal, and everybody you look up to, everybody you're intimidated by, everybody who has a higher status than you is functioning with their dysfunction. They're functioning and enjoying life with their dysfunction, and you're not good enough for the little piece of shit man you want. You just want somebody with a job who brushes his teeth every day, and that's too much to ask for. Y'all. I wish this chill young woman would manifest some brain cells. She doesn't have the range. Thea says Kevin Samuels haven't paid child support in years. She asked for six-figure man and also to accept her bastard kids. I think that is too much to ask. Anything is too much to ask if you don't want to give it. So let's stop that nonsense. There is nothing that you want that's unreasonable. It's only unreasonable to the person who doesn't want to give it to you. And if a person, and it's usually the people who don't think you're worthy are the ones that telling you they're the ones that are telling you that you don't deserve XYZ, you have to cancel them out. Because a person who doesn't want to give you anything they're not speaking objectively. It's personal. If I think you're beneath me and you don't deserve the money in my pocket or my vagina or whatever it is I have to offer, that's personal. Where in that is a fact? And then I gotta believe you because of your feelings about me? Your feelings are personal to you. You gotta hold that back. You gotta start telling people, hold that. I don't really need to know how you feel about me. You gotta hold that. Everybody want to tell you what they think about you. And I'm telling you, ladies, if someone tells you that you don't deserve what it is you want, that's not the opinion you take seriously. You don't take that seriously. You cancel that. Because we already know this person is coming from a place of, okay, I, you will never give me what it is that I want. So I'm clear on that. So anything that you say after that is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. That's really how that goes. That's really how that goes. Thank you, Bushton. Appreciate it. Job, car, somewhere to stay, please. I mean, those are basics. Those are basics, y'all. So what I'm saying is this: you have a decision to make on, and you got some timelines to create for yourself on how perfect you're trying to be to get this, whoever this person, whoever you're envisioning in your mind. Uh, you how long are you going to invest in the supposed transformation that's supposed to make you worthy of this person that you want? What's the cutoff point? Are you giving yourself 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 6 months? Like you need some sort of cutoff point, because a lot of y'all have been waiting a long time to feel entitled to what you want. And the sense of entitlement, the energy of entitlement that you need to conjure up what you want, it's not coming for you. Because everywhere you look, you're listening to somebody else tell you, oh, you need more of this, or you need to do more of that, or you need to learn to cross your legs. You need to figure out what a salad fork and a dinner fork is, or whatever it is y'all learning out there. And it's like the learning never stops. It's like it never stops. Every day you wake up, you're still not good enough. No matter how much knowledge you've accumulated, no matter how much weight you've lost, no matter how much books you read, or more money you're making, you're going for another degree and whatever else you're doing, and you're still not feeling like you're enough. That is what's holding you back. Not the money, not all this other stuff that you think you need. It's the fact that you feel inadequate. That's it. And your inadequacy is fueled by outside noise telling you, you're a black woman, nobody wants you, and whatever else they say. Thanks, Autumn, for your donation. I appreciate you. There'll be someone who will be ready for the deal, but he also kind, gentle, feminine, better cook, good at taking care of house, cooperative, submissive. You know how many women don't cook, don't clean, ain't submissive, that are married to high value men, no less. These are just to-do lists that people put in front of you to stall you out and make you feel inadequate. Now you could choose to do whatever it is you want to do, because a woman who knows how to cook, you should know how to cook because you want to nourish yourself, right? You want to be able to nourish yourself, especially if you don't have a lifestyle where you have a mamacita coming 3 times a week to do a meal prep for you. If you got to do it all yourself, then you need to develop the skill. But you ain't got to be all of these things that people saying you got to be. Because men fall in love with women who don't like them all day long and twice on Sundays. Hello. The ones who they dreaming about are the ones who don't want them. Here you are like a loyal, a old rusty loyal hound dog, calling him, checking in. You ain't going nowhere because you don't want him to think that you out in the streets, all kind. You like an old rusty ass hound dog. And he could give two shits whether you under the covers on a Saturday night or not, because he across town with some chick lighting his ass up. I gotta cook, I gotta clean. I gotta go to wife school. No, you just gotta develop some tunnel vision. You gotta be a little bit crazy, or maybe a lot crazy, or as crazy as these other people who aren't ashamed about extracting your value and not returning it. That's what you have to be. Y'all are not crazy enough. Wife school is 30 G's. Is it? Wife school is $30,000. All right. Get it. Get it. That's what it is. So they want feminine women and they're effeminate. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just giving you my perspective on things. You take what you will and leave the rest. Take what sounds good to you and leave the rest. This is the UGC. We're the ugly girls over here. So, we got to bob and weave and maneuver a different kind of way. All this waiting to be, when you're unattractive, this waiting to be perfect thing is really a waste of time. When you are labeled unattractive and you substandard and you're not the status quo, I don't know really what you're waiting on. Because everybody coming with you with a list. Everywhere you turn, people adding 10 more things onto this list. Got you on a stall. And while they adding stuff to the list, they taking your vagina. They skeeting off in your cervix while they adding to your list of what you need to be. You got all kind of anti-itch creams in your medicine cabinet, all kind of stuff to knock the pH balance back because somebody riding your ass every weekend while he telling you ain't good enough. You waiting for your period to come every month, every 28 days. You sweating. You sweating by the time the 20s, you're like, oh, I hope it come. And you hoping your period come. And he got a list of what you need to be. While you hoping that you ain't pregnant. He got a list of other things you need to do to qualify to be his woman. Stop thinking you need to be anything for other people. $30 G's, what the hell they teaching? That's the price of a legitimate college degree. It might be that serious. I haven't taken it, so I don't know. It might be that serious. I have no thoughts on the matter. There's something out here for everybody. Because people call me crazy too. People say, why is she going so ugly? Why is she doing this ugly girl thing? A lot of people don't understand what I'm doing over here either. But I understand it. I understand it. This is like the vaccine that some of us need. This ain't for everybody. Ain't nothing for everybody. Ain't nothing for everybody. It is what it is. I want what I want, and if you can't give it, I'm about to find out who will give it to me Bumble, LinkedIn, at the DMV next door, at the fundraiser, parents teachers conference. Hello, that's it. That's it. You like somebody out there got my money, got my dick. Where he at? Where is he at? So, because I'm working on not being so sensitive, that is a good thing to aspire to. That is a fantastic way to live. Not being so sensitive or not caring about things that don't matter. That's really what it is. When you say not being so sensitive, you just don't want to care about things that don't matter. That's our road. That's our road. Right? All right, y'all. So I'm gonna leave y'all to it because I have to go eat now. Get me something to eat. I just wanted to come on here and give my perspective on our lovely sister B Simone and the narrative that she is stating. It's not helpful. In a nutshell, it's not helpful, and the equally yoked thing, I get it, and it sounds conscientious and it sounds responsible for you to wait on somebody that you're equally yoked with. Um, but I want you to look at the world. I want you to look at the world and who the people in charge, the people that are moving chessboards or chess pieces around, and the so-called status and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of parade. There's a lot of theater going on. There's a lot of presenting and spinning narratives and stage plays called life going on. And we have some people that perform it better than others. Some people are better performers than others. It is not about what you really have to be more so than what you think you are. You know? That's really what it is. That's really what it is. So for any of you who want more of my brand of healing, because I am an artist, an author, a poet, a life coach, and a medicine woman, right? The founder and the ambassador of the Ugly Girls Club. The uglygirlsclub.com is a coalition of women that are coming together to confer degrees about life, about love, about navigating through this world as women who are seen as subordinates or slaves or bedposts for men, cum dumpsters, whatever it is, right? And we are coming together to break all of that, peel back the crust that has developed from outside forces and outside opinions that have been stuck to us all of our lives, whether it be from our mothers, because some of us have to deal with it from our own parents, mothers, lovers, friends, whomever. We are coming together to break free emotionally from all of these things. So if you're looking for a sisterhood, a safe space where you can vent and find solutions to your problems, to the problems that center around this thing called attractiveness, or you're a five, you're living as a five in this world when everybody's saying you got to be an eight or a seven or something like that. If you're really looking for solutions and really looking for some how-tos on how to really self-love, then come on through, subscribe to the site and join our group coaching. We meet weekly every Sunday, and it's intense, but you get a lot of information. You'll have access to our video vault with privatized live sessions that we've had, as well as PDFs that you can download and keep forever. They have a lot of information in there, a lot of how-tos how-tos, because I want us to be emotionally free. You could be, it's not hard to be pretty, but that doesn't solve things. That doesn't solve everything. So I invite you to come on through. We have ebooks on the site. We have audio trainings on the site. Wherever you want to get in, start from, invest in. Just come on in. This is for unattractive women. This is for women who don't meet the status quo. This is for women who, for whatever reason, have counted themselves out, but want to count themselves back in. Right? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So I invite you to join. And go to my art site, iloveherart.com, and get you some black girls. Get you some black girls with some swag. Just put some swag on your walls. What's the site name? TheUglyGirlsClub.com is the site's name. You can subscribe to the site. You can message me from the site. I usually respond within a few minutes. If you have a question or whatever about anything, you can actually do real-time message me from the site itself. And I will definitely answer you back. All right? And that's it. All right, y'all. So I'm out. Let me go get my food for my plantains start burning. And I will talk to y'all later. Y'all be good and be safe. Peace.